Morning, Scott.
Morning.
Just before regular questions, Eric looked like he was coming off first, so with our detective's hat, would we? Okay. It remains a mystery. Okay. Just with the Carolina Hurricanes, a team that, since Rod's been there, it seems like they play with as much pace as any team in the NHL. Is that what the video shows in the preparation for that, Scott?
For sure. They're extremely aggressive, whether that's defending in their end, whether it's coming after you in the offensive end. They put a lot of pressure on the puck. And times you'll see defensemen up by their defensive blue line, forwards down low. It's the pressure that he expects them to do. And it's just they come at you quick, so it means you have to play fast. You got to do things a heck of a lot quicker than maybe you've done in the past.
After you played that fourth game against Colorado, I guess you were thinking, okay, good, we're done with Mikko Rantanen for the year. Yeah, you got him twice more yet.
Yeah, no, I watched a little bit of tape on him. Obviously, we know what a great player he is. And, when he gets that puck on his stick, him and, certainly his countryman Aho playing together, there's some chemistry there. You can see it happening pretty quick. But elite player, we just saw a couple of those guys recently on the road. So you have to know where they are. You have to pay a special attention to them.
Still on the subject of players on the other team, that they got a Winnipegger on their team who's going to be at the Four Nations. I know you don't get to see Seth Jarvis a whole lot, but he seems like the kind of player. I think Josh described him as a Swiss Army knife who can do a little bit of everything. A guy you obviously have to be aware of too, right?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of him obviously when I was in the East there when he was just young and coming. He's a guy that's grown. I remember when they had him on the stall line, kind of on that checking line. He kind of learned how to play without the puck, and now he turned obviously his offensive skill on the power play. 5-on-5. I think he's got 20 goals again this year. Had record numbers last year for himself, and he's become a real solid all-round player. He isn't just one-dimensional. He kills penalties, he takes face-offs. So a lot of things that he does, just kind of him. Growing with the game, knowing what it takes to play every night in all situations, and he's earned that opportunity he's getting to play for Canada.
I know we're not going to see them in game action, obviously, with only one more game after this. But any update on Adam and Morgan? Are they skating on their own yet?
None of them have started to skate yet. So might see them on the ice just prior to us getting back, prior to us coming back. But as of right now, nobody's been on the ice. No.
In that sense, I guess this 2-week break is coming at a good time for them specifically, right? Because that's 2 weeks worth of games that they're not going to miss.
Yeah, for sure. You don't ever want to see it happen, but this break kind of will certainly help them, help us a little bit. Not having them miss so many games. The timing's right.
So, sorry, just to be clear, would you still list them as week to week, but hoping that they could be available once you do?
Well, we'll look at Bears a little farther behind.
Okay.
Lau, we'll see what Lau is. They haven't started to skate, so I don't have an idea on that yet. So that'll start with conditioning, comfort conditioning, and then go from there.
Scott, you've coached other elite number one goaltenders in the different spots you've been. What characteristics does Connor share, and how is he unique with your perspective from that standpoint?
Yeah, you see the preparation that he takes. He watches video. He does not like to get scored on in practice, and that's usually a trait from great goaltenders. Every puck, every rebound in practice is he's fighting for it, and he's hooping and hollering, and the players are hooping and hollering when they score on him, and it's just part of the cat and mouse game that he's always likes to play. The other side for me is his, just his ability to read plays. It almost seems sometimes he's one step ahead of what's coming next, and his anticipation and getting to those spots. What might look like an open net, he all of a sudden he's there and he's waiting on it, and he's a big guy that moves extremely well.
And one follow-up with his total investment in the game, with the workload that he deals with at such an impressive level, what catches your attention with his ability to recharge mentally and physically to maintain his level?
Yeah, he wants to play every night. Believe me, he tells me that too. So he's a guy that he loves. He doesn't miss many practices. He gets himself fired up to go. He likes these challenges whenever these top end players come into town or we're playing against him on the road, he takes it as a challenge all the time, and he's just driven to be the best, and he does it every night.